Now, a woman has a gross yearly income of 48,700. Okay, she has a standard cut-off rate of 29,250. So look, here's what I'd do first and foremost. I'd break it up into its two different parts. So the first part is 29,250. That's charged at the lower rate of tax, and then you have to get your 48,700, and you take that away. Take away your 29,250, and what you're going to have here is 19,450. That's charged at the higher rate. So here's what's going to happen: gross pay of 48,700. Then your tax at 16%, isn't it? Is it, which one is it 16% of? Which one? Standard rate, standard cutoff. So the 16% works on the 29,250. So your 29,250 multiplied by 16 over 100, or 0.16, same thing, and we get 4,680. So that's your 4,680 right there. What about the tax, the higher percentage tax? 37%. Okay, and what 37% of what, guys? 19,450. 19,450 multiplied by 0.37. Now make sure that if you're in the exam, write down that you're doing this. Like, write down that you are what you type into your calculator. Write it down to the side. In case you if you make a stupid error, you get all the attempt marks for just writing that down. Okay, so make sure you write it down. Not 7,196.50. Now, what's gross tax mean? Gross tax, anybody? Add it all tax together. Add it together. So plus 4,680, and we get 11,876.5. 11,876.50. Tax credit. What does tax credit actually mean? It means you're meant to pay 11,000, but what tax credit means is, gross tax 11,100. Sorry, 11,876. Is that what you're asking me? I added the two. I added the two taxes together. The two of them together always give you gross. Gross tax means total tax you're meant to pay. Now, take away your tax credit. Tax credit is a tax you're not going to pay because of whatever reason. So you take it away, and we get 8,726.50. This is how much tax you're actually going to pay. It's called income tax or tax payable. It has two names: income tax or tax payable. How much tax you're actually physically going to take out of your pocket to pay it, right? So gross pay is this much. Income tax is this much. What do you think we should do about them? Take one away from the other, and what happens? 39,973.50. Did anybody get that? 39,973.50. Everybody cool with that? Okay. So, just as a work, okay, can anybody tell me, if we're doing this ourselves, what's the headings we need? Okay, so off by heart, gross income comes first. Tax at some percentage, I don't know. Tax at some percentage, I don't know. After that, gross tax, okay. Tax credit. After that, tax credit. After that is tax payable, or income tax, you can call it. And then after that, net income or take home pay, whatever you want to call it. Okay, all we gotta do next, guys, is just create a little chart out of that, and we're ready to go. Okay, not as good as the last one, but you get the gist. Everybody cool with that? Okay, so now that I've actually made it, I was actually going to use that anyway because it's neater. Now, there we go. It's neater anyway. Now, let's see what's going on with question 7. She actually paid this much in tax. Does that mean gross tax or income tax? She actually paid it. Income tax or tax payable. So she actually paid 10,280. I'll get you now. The tax credit was tax that you were meant to pay it, but you didn't pay it. So when you add the two of them together, you get the gross tax. Because gross tax doesn't take into consideration the tax that the government lets you away with not paying. So 10,280 plus 2,5, that one there, gets me 12,820. Okay. Our two cut-off points. What's our cut-off point then? 29,000. So we paid 29,000 euro at what percent? At 18. So 29,000 multiplied by 18. Does anybody have that number handy? Was it 5,200 and 5? Was it 5,220? That one there. Okay. Now that's how much 18% of 29,000 is. However, you notice that, see the way our gross tax is a much bigger number than 5,220. What number did we add on to that to turn it into 12,820 is what we need to find out. So how do we find that out? Take away, and we get 7,600. 7,600 right here. Now, how was the 7,600 actually calculated? So, because we got taxed at 40%, this means we made money above 40%. Would everybody agree with? We made money above 29,000 euro because we paid the higher rate. So we got this number, we multiplied it by 40%, and our answer was 7,600. So how do we find out what this number is? Divided by 0.4. And what do we get? 19,000. We made 19,000 euro more than 29,000. So what does that give me in total then? 19,000 plus the 29,000 gives me my 48,000, which is my gross income for the year. The answer to part 1, the amount of tax, income tax at the rate of 40%, is 19,000. 19,000 was taxed at 40%. Any questions? You do this calculation on your right hand side, and this turns out to be 19,000. 19,000 was taxed at 40%. Add your 19,000 onto your 29,000 to get your 48,000 total.